All Progressives Congress for Edo State don't describe the demolition of houses for Irhirhi-Obazagbon-Ogheghe to create roads for the new town project as wicked and illegal. Edo APC talked this one through the chairman of the party for the state, Colonel David Imuse, retired, on Friday for the party secretariat at Benin City. Edo APC, when condemned this demolition, talk say the demolition of private properties when they go on for this administration, they irrational, evil, and undemocratic.
Edo citizens living in Irhirhi-Obazagbon-Ogheghe communities were visibly surprised and traumatized when around 3 a.m. yesterday, the 29th of September 2022, their peace was violently disrupted by the loud noise of heavy-duty earth-moving equipment. The equipment, which included payloaders, caterpillars, and trailers alongside Toyota Hilux vehicles carrying armed security personnel, came with assorted Edo state government officials. We are no doubt on a dastardly mission of destruction, as it turned out. The sad event was the wicked resumption by the Governor Obaseki-led factional PDP government of his policy of demolishing public and private properties of innocent citizens, his perceived enemies, and members of the opposition parties in the state. As a party, we condemn in strong terms these illegal demolitions by the jittery and rudderless PDP-led administration in the state. We see this policy of regularly demolishing public and private properties by the Obaseki-led Edo state government as irrational, evil, and undemocratic. It is a cowardly and provocative action and a vicious attack on the collective will of the generality of the people of the state, whose aspiration and resolve for good governance has suffered untold intimidation and harassment by the Obaseki's administration. As it were, the destructive streak of the governor took a break following public outcry and condemnation after his earlier exploit at the beginning of the year, where he destroyed the central hospital, destroyed the state library, private homes of opposition party members. This invasion of the Irhirhi-Obazagbon-Ogheghe communities, the government spuriously claimed, is to make room for the development of a new town project on an area measuring 1,229 hectares. Yet, before this land was forcibly acquired by the same government in 2017, it was the war-renowned Ogba River Forest Reserve, which successive government before Obaseki used for reforestation purposes. It was also a natural park, one with a lot of tourism prospects, which a responsible government would have considered developing. But as expected with Governor Obaseki's avowed Make Edo Grounded Again, his so-called mega project, the governor's dream plan is to convert the forest reserve into a new town. The destruction of the remaining properties in the communities was sequel to an illegal and unwarranted curfew the Obaseki government declared in the area for 24 hours, starting from 12 a.m. September 29th to 12 a.m. September 30th, which is today.
Edo APC talk saying a shame say Obaseki government never fit still address the killing when lama people they do for Edo, the bad roads when they do, the schools without teachers, but continue to demolish buildings of innocent people when most of the matter they court and government never see compensate the real owners of the land. Edo APC talk say the reason why all these things they share for the state na sake of say Edo no get House of Assembly.
The government that has so far failed to address the senseless killings of innocent Edo citizens by herders and kidnappers, and has failed to look at the decaying infrastructure across the state. Schools without teachers, dilapidated healthcare center, declaring a curfew so it can destroy property. Is it not a shame? It is very ironic that the same government will destroy the private estate within Ogba River Forest Reserve by removing the buildings even when many of them were occupied by families with children and the elderly. It's the same government that gave certificate of occupancy to many of the developers in the communities. The worst of all is that the government chose to carry out this very anti-people action while many cases on the matter were pending in the law courts. It is also on record, though it is over 5 years since the government claimed to have acquired the said land. It has also deliberately and shamelessly failed to compensate the original owners of the lands. All these are happening because Edo State has no functional House of Assembly. Without any equivocation, the APC demand that the Edo State government should immediately halt the demolition exercise, leave the curfew it imposed on the communities, embark on the rebuilding of all the demolished properties, and tendered an unreserved apology to the people of the state for its myopia.
APC can advise the victim for the demolition make them continue their matter for court, sake of say court now be the last hope of the common man.
Since Obaseki has no respect for rule of law, he doesn't listen to courts, but they run to courts every time to look for injunctions. My advice is that, as an opposition party, the victims should not rest on their oars. The court is the last hope of the common man. They will keep pursuing their cases. Why? We, as opposition party, we keep sounding it on the ears of the governor, even though it's a deaf administration, for them to understand that you need to have the milk of human kindness.
People went under for this press meeting now. APC State Chairman, Colonel David Imuse retired, Secretary of the party, Lawrence Oka, and other state schools. Omo Aluki Ajakaye, TMC TV News. Don't forget your PVC now be your power. No sell and give any politician on election day.